I ain't gonna lie.
You gonna bust the game down?
I do want to break the game down. Yeah. So overall feelings of the game.
Well, I mean, you kicked it off with that, but I'll say a lot was happening in that game.
So
a lot was happening in that game. It started off.
Oh yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say it started off. The Ravens charged straight down the field, and I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "All right, looking crazy." But I knew Lamar. There was some. We're gonna get to some stuff. You know, when he had to figure some things out, especially after the injury. But he looked like he was locked in for that game. I'll say this to start the game off. It looked like the Ravens was locked in and understood. Like we gotta get this one. We gotta put them in the dirt because it puts them at what 5-5, right?
Yeah.
And basically like it'll put them out of commission. I forgot they
lost last week. Yeah,
it'll put them out of commission, and they would have swept them this year. So it's like you want to get them out the paint. And then the Bengals kind of kicking it around. The defense had some good moments, some bad moments. It was a few plays though, with some guys from the Bengals making some crazy catches. Yeah. Joe Burrow on third down is always pretty good, but like,
they had like sets where they was running like 4 tight ends. It was like wild. I'm like, bro, it's nothing you could do. It's all crazy short routes. Somebody's gonna get beat.
They had Patrick
and they knew, but we got hitting linebackers. We don't have coverage linebackers, so Patrick
it's like Queen was doing 360 turns. They had him looking crazy.
People are gonna be upset with me about this take, but I think we got bailed out, bro. If Joe Burrow didn't get hurt, we got to stop trying to be cute every offensive play, yo. Like, if the run is working, run it. Like, it was like Keaton Mitchell got, like, tackled in the backfield, like, twice in, like, the span of, like, 8 drives. They completely stopped running the ball. We just started going out there throwing crazy stuff. Lamar scrambling for 30 seconds. Lamar, I love you. Throw the ball away, yo. It was times when I was in here, my neighbors probably was upset with me because it's a Thursday night. Everybody got to work the next day. Like, I'm like, throw the ball away. Like, yo, when he hurt his ankle that
I hit
time,
you immediately.
I'm like,
I texted him. I was like, dog.
Bro, I was in here like, please throw it away. Like, it's okay.
But you notice after that,
once he hurt that ankle, he was like,
it was another play. It was like maybe 2 more plays in the game.
Yeah.
Where I was like, yo, throw the ball away because he almost got smacked again and fell.
I knew,
but he was
felt the pain from that first infraction that was crazy because he scrambled back there. First off, if you back there for like over 5 seconds and nobody's open, throw it away. It's a busted play, bro. It's a busted play, especially if it's the line is collapsing and you gotta do all it. Like, bro, your ankle not right. Yeah. You got more weight on you, so you're not as fast. It's like, bro, do the smart thing. They need me. We need you to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, don't, I mean, like, for what?
What I will say is they were struggling to run the ball early.
Yeah.
They legitimately were. It wasn't just twice.
But that's because they listened to the media narrative and we kept using Keaton Mitchell. And I want to give Rich a shout out because he said this last week. He is undersized. Like, in some of those scenarios, it's okay to not be sexy and put Pat Ricard in and just have Gus Edwards get that 4 yards real quick.
It's a balance act because once they got into a rhythm, Keaton Mitchell was making some wild plays. Yeah, they both were making wild plays.
Keaton Mitchell was going crazy in the second half.
I don't blame it.
And don't run a small back like a power back. Like, right now, I look at it like, and this is giving him a lot of credit, but if Keaton Mitchell can pan out to be what we think he's going to be, right now you got Alvin Kamara and a dominant power back. Use them accordingly. Like, if you want to do the cute trick play, that's when you put Keaton Mitchell in. If you're going to run a power up the middle, put Gus Edwards in.
They ran some solid stuff up the middle and it worked. You got to remember too, Mike, like, it's not even just size and stuff like that. The other team is a divisional team.
Yeah.
Let me put that on top of that.
Yeah.
But before I say the next part, they planned for it. They were planning for the Ravens to run the ball. It don't matter who you got. If they're planning like that, eventually they wind up breaking through because there was some points where they did need to run the ball a little bit more. But I understand it wasn't like, yo, they just trying to get cute. They were planning to stop the run. They was getting stuck in the back quite a few times.
They was
and then they kept. I noticed one thing with Keaton. I don't know if you noticed it. It seemed like maybe because of his size and stuff like that, and he's young. They got to test him out. It seemed like they was trying to strip that ball a lot. I seen a lot of people pulling at his arms.
And he stood tall with that, though.
Yeah, he did.
Because there was one play where he really kept it like this. Like, you're not getting
I normally don't see it that much happen to people. They was like, Gus is so, but you can't do that because or else he going to.
But you got to test him to see if he real.
They was tugging at the arms, and he stood tall on it. Like I said, eventually they was able to break through.